Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? If you guys are new here, my name is Jay, aka the Space Mom, and welcome to this pick a card reading. If you guys have been here before, thank you so much for continuously supporting me and joining me on this reading today. To everyone who's watching, if you haven't already, please be sure to follow me on my socials at Space Mama. On my Instagram story, I usually do free card pulls, and on my Twitter, I do horoscopes. If you're interested in getting a more personal reading from me, the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description. There you could go ahead and check out as guest, even talk to me about any of my policies if you like. Going into what our question is today, our question is, what is the outcome of our connection? This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be for anybody if you come across it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the options. Alright, you guys, so these are your options for today. If you want me to get into the pins, this is Minnie Mouse and Figaro, Rapunzel and Pascal. The Ghost Bride from the Haunted Mansion, and then you have the Pirates of the Caribbean medallion. So yeah, those are your options. Please remember that this is a collective reading, so there are many energies going into this. These pick cards are usually used for entertainment purposes only, so please keep that in mind. If none of these messages resonate with you, then I do hope you find the right reader and the right messages you are looking for, and I hope you have a really great day. Thank you for joining me. Otherwise, if you need a little bit more time choosing your option, you can go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Meowdy option number ones, if you chose the Minnie Mouse and Figaro pin, then this is the outcome of your situation. First, we're going to go in with person A and person B, and then like kind of what's happened in your past, and then we're going to go in with the outcome and advice in the end. So for person A, you have Cobra, Venus, Servant, delight in serving others with a free, loving heart. You have Camel for person B. Aquarius. And then you have Dilettante in the shadow. Pretension, too much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Jesus. Okay. Then for the mutual energies here, it says healing, healed, healer. And you also have obsession. And this kind of tells us like what happened between you guys. But first we're going to start with like person A. So Cobra, they could have a fire Venus or fire placements in their chart, with the Cobra being the element of fire. There's a lot of like reds and purples here, so oranges too. So this tells me that this person is very grounded. The Cobra is also about letting go though. So I'm not sure if person A is just trying to move on from the situation, but they are very humble, they are very wise, and you know, they kind of are this energy of pausing and waiting, because you see this Cobra kind of looking out forward. I feel like relationships are very important to person A, and you know, they are very delighted to have like a really good connection with people, especially with Servant. You know, they'll do anything for people that they care about, for their friends, and I think that kind of says a lot here. So it seems that this person might want to try, or you know, their person A there's someone here that's waiting for maybe what they should do next, or you know, or what's going to happen, or anticipating what's going to happen in this connection. With person B, with Camel here, they have this ability to go a very long time without water, and that's kind of just the symbolism of having this perseverance. So I'm not sure if like one person is holding a grudge. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You have Aquarius here. Aquarians are known to be very aloof. and less emotional. And that's solely because they're better at talking about it and processing it more than other people. At least that's my understanding of the signs. But Aquarians are, pioneers. They try to look at things differently, since they are ruled by the planet Uranus. So I feel like, yeah, there's this arrogance that comes with person B, because they try to, they're pretentious in a way. Like, they try to act like they know more than they actually think, and that's kind of an Aquarius um personality trait too in some cases. If you have some astrologers explain astrology, and it's I feel like this person could be possessing that kind of energy, and maybe this is what the issue was. The personalities are a bit different here. There's one person that wants to take accountability and one person that values the connections that come through, but there's one person that might feel like they're too cool to try to talk about their emotions, yeah, or come off smarter or more mature than they actually are. I think that this relationship was healing in a way. This could have been a friendship or whatever connection this is. But yeah, this could go either way. This could go relate like a romantic or platonic. But let's see what's happened between you guys. So you have the Lovers. You have the Two of Swords. Here. Okay, and then you have the Six of Swords reversed, the Moon reversed, and lastly you have the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, there's definitely this disconnect that I'm seeing. I don't know if, I mean, like, with the Six of Swords being in the middle of your reading, and reversed, this kind of tells me that there were some stressful conversations that you guys had. Maybe this had to do with the decision about breaking up or coming together, or something like that. But I am also getting like there was this imbalance all of a sudden. I think on one end, there could have been some secrets revealed. There's impulsiveness. I don't know, someone was becoming arrogant, because there were other things that they were focused on. They weren't serious. It's going to be different for everyone, but I am seeing that there was a decision made because things came out. This was a serious connection. The Lovers doesn't necessarily signify romance. It can, but this is just a really close connection that you would have with somebody. And then kind of coming to this place of wondering where it's going to go or what's going to happen, because there is all of a sudden the stress due to the secrets coming out. There's obsession here. So I don't know if there's like an obsession in a sense where someone might be fixated on the connection because they didn't have the closure. Everything seems abrupt here. It was like things were really great, but things all of a sudden fell through. And someone was stuck too. It could be because the Two of Swords here. But either way, the issue being obsessed, it's like maybe they're obsessed with the fact. Someone here, the issue in what happened is someone needs closure, or that somebody, there was still a lot of things that need to be said. I think that in ways you guys might still be connected to one another. I'm not sure who's who here. You're gonna know if you're A or B, but regardless, I do sense that there is still that connection there. I feel like the disconnect was very abrupt, and the fact that healed healer here is, I think this connection needs to be healed. I think there's this longing for closure or answers, or you know, I feel like things were disrupted in a way. But yeah, take what resonates. I'm gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna go in with your guys's outcome. Okay. So what is the outcome? The outcome for option number 1. You have strength reversed, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. What's the outcome here for option number 1? Oops. Stop. Okay, you have Death reversed. You have the Tower reversed on the bottom of this deck. You have a lot of major arcanas here. Majority of them, though, are reversed. So, what is the outcome here? Well, things definitely aren't over. I feel like what's ever happened, the Tower being reversed, is there was, or there will be, this avoidance of either one another or the situation. However, the thing is, like I said, it's not over, and you can't really run away from a Tower card. You know, it's always going to find you some other way, even if you try to prolong things. With the Strength being reversed, this usually means something not being as strong as you think it is, or sometimes it has to do with confidence. But in relations to the connection, it's just talking about that disconnect, the lack of strength the connection has now. I am seeing this Queen of Pentacles, someone who is consistent, someone who wants to nurture the connection, or whatever the case. And someone taking charge here with the Chariot, someone is going to make that decision and choice finally, and really take action on it, and not just, you know, sit there. So yeah, I feel like things definitely are not over. I feel like someone is going to make a move, or something is going to push somebody to take a leap or make a move or move towards somebody. I'm also getting, for a lot of you guys, you could be moving away together on this Chariot, because things aren't over. I think there was this doubt about how strong this connection is, but with the Queen of Pentacles here being consistency, it is a lot stronger than you think it is. So I think that your guys' connection could be fixable, but you guys need this reconstruction, because the foundation is not as strong as you guys thought it was, or it's not as strong as you guys thought it was. Now, it's going to be your choice if you guys want to take this person back, because like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. Because I mean, if this person really fucked you over, I'm going to say probably not, you know, like on purpose. Yeah, like use your discernment on this. But your advice here is your hard work is paying off. Let go. And you have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So I think on your end, it's best to let go of things that no longer matter, that you feel like might be pointless to hold on to. You have been working on yourself. If you've been working on your spirituality, you've been working on your bag, you've been working on yourself, whatever it is, you know, the universe does see you working hard on that. I'm getting more on the money though, because the Queen of Pentacles is here, and then the Capricorn energy is here. Capricorns are known to want stability in a material sense. They are a mixture of land and sea, so they are more emotional than the other placements or the other earth signs, in my opinion. And here, you are learning how to love yourself. You are learning how to focus on yourself and understand that you deserve certain things. So maybe this was some sort of realization. Maybe this relates to the healing card. Maybe some things had to happen because you needed to heal other parts of yourself that had nothing to do with this connection. Sometimes people trigger you in order to look within. And maybe this is one of those connections, okay? So hopefully this made sense and this resonated with you, my number ones. Good luck on your situation. Take it easy. You're doing amazing, sweetie. If you'd like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much for the support. I love hearing from you guys, and it'd be really nice to talk to you guys. This is all I have, so I am moving on to the next option. Hi, option 2s. If you chose Rapunzel and the Pascal pin, then this is the outcome of your situation or connection. First, we're going to go in with person A and B and kind of get into what's happened in your guys' past. And then we're going to go in with the outcome and the advice in the end. So for person A, you have raccoon. You have bully in the shadow. You have Leo. You have butterfly for person B. You have Taurus. And you have angel, helping those in need with no expectation in return. The mutual energies or what's happening between you guys. You have children. And then you have masquerade. And then this is the tarot that tells us what's happened here. But first, we're going to start with A. Person A. All right, so person A could be very introverted with the raccoon here. Could be an earth sign. But there is a bit of shyness towards the raccoon. But what's interesting is that the Leo energy, they're more about confidence. They're all about being bold. So I don't know if there's like an insecurity or this issue of shining one's light or showing who they really are in person A's. Now, in the shadow attribute of the bully, it says conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So I don't know if person A has this issue of expressing themselves in a healthy way. I'm not getting like, it could be abusive, but I'm getting more so like there is a part of them that becomes too protective of themselves. So it comes off very, like very out of pocket or just kind of like out of nowhere, an unexpected kind of personality trait coming out here with person A. And I think that they just try to hide their fears. And I think that could have been an issue here in the connection. So one person wasn't verbal about what was really wrong with them. Someone could have been very passive and kept to themselves because they're afraid of showing how they're really feeling or who they really are. So they might be putting up a mask a little bit, right? Because these are very drastic energies, the Leo and then the raccoon. So there could be a part of person A's personality that they try to hide, right? With person B though, it's so different. With the combination of cards, I do get a sense of somebody who does shine their light, who is more, out there. There's color here, there's only black and white here, and you see the raccoon kind of hiding themselves. Meanwhile, you have the butterfly who just came out of the cocoon and who's ready to fly. Person B could be have Air placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius being air here, the air element, or have Taurus in their chart, right? This too, they could have Leo and Earth. But yeah, this person B seems to be very focused on their bag, their connections, being ruled by Venus, right? Taurus does represent the darker side of Venus, though. So this is about luxuries and stuff. But I'm not considering all the other cards that are coming out with person B. I'm not necessarily getting the negative traits of the Taurus. I'm getting someone who's very sensual, who's very nurturing, who's very down to earth. I think that person B has gone through so much in their life, and they're utilizing that in their material life now in the 3D. They've learned a lot of spiritual lessons, and I think that they're not letting the things in their past change them into who they're not. So they, even though they've went through a whole bunch of changes, I think that person B's personality is here to help person A. And I think there's that willingness to help person A. I do sense this dynamic of teaching lessons. Like this, I feel like person A could have issues in themselves that person B can help them with. I feel like person B has kind of been there, done that, and maybe person A has a hard time opening up. Maybe there's some inner child healing that needs to be done here with children. I don't know if you guys have a job with children or met through like an activity as children or school, but there's definitely someone who's wearing a mask in the connection. So let's see what's going on. Did I not? Oh, haha. I was like, there's another one. Okay, so let's find out what's happened between you guys. You have the Judgment reversed, Three of Swords reversed, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups reversed, and you have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of things were said here. Judgment, the Page of Swords. I don't know if there was gossip, there was lurking, maybe on something on social media. But the Judgment in reverse means not listening to your own judgments, listening to other people's judgments, and possibly being incorrect for that. The troubles of listening to other people's, gossip or whatever else. So the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, there's definitely some breakup, some heartbreak. Someone left the other person. I'm not sure if person B left because they didn't want to deal with the bullshit that person A was giving. But there was definitely the separation because someone was acting like something that they're not. And I do feel like it's more like person A who's pretending to be something that they're not. And because of that, it's kind of created conflict. And I feel like person B just had to leave or exit. It could be that person A walked out on person B, but I think there was stuff that was definitely said, and maybe it wasn't the best way it was said. It does seem like someone is giving up in a way with the Eight of Cups being reversed and the Five of Pentacles. It's like giving up on something that you were once working really hard on. And I feel like someone here has just decided that they're tired of the attitude or the behavior that's happening here or the misunderstandings that's happening here. I feel like where you guys were in the past or the recent past, it was very difficult for you guys to move on. Maybe there still hasn't been that closure, but this was a huge lesson in a way where Judgment is one of the hugest major arcanas that express karma. So maybe there were a lot of lessons that you guys learned from one another, whether whoever you are in this connection. It don't matter, but I definitely think that it healed something within you guys or made you realize things that, probably started in childhood and breaking these cycles. now separately. And I think that one person may be in their ego a little bit too much, but hey, whatever. Okay, so that's what I see has happened between you guys. I'm going to clean this up and then move on to the outcome. Okay. Can we get the outcome for option 2s, please? You have the 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles reversed, and then you have the 2 of Wands reversed on the bottom of the deck. What is the outcome for person A, person B, option 2? I'm sensing somebody really stressed about this with the 4 of Swords, but then eventually coming to this 4 of Pentacles energy, coming to this like, I'm secure, I'm safe, I'm good at where I am. But with the Knight of Cups, this is somebody that's going to apologize, that's going to say something, who's going to offer a cup of emotion, who's really going to talk about it. But there's gonna, with the Page of Pentacles, this came out together. And then I took it and then just took the bottom of the deck. So I'm kind of feeling like this person is going to be fake. The Page of Pentacles reverse is someone who's very unreliable, someone you might not be able to trust, unpredictable. And I think that with the 2 of Wands reverse, they're going to leave you hanging. So it's like, I feel like you might be gaining, or someone might be gaining this 10 of Pentacles. So if you are, I don't know which person you are, but I'm getting that if you're the person that popped off and like possibly made a mistake, I don't know if it's worth even apologizing. I mean, it might be for your sake, but I don't really see it going anywhere. It's either not going to be taken. Either way, if you're this person who's, someone is being mean to you and you have to kick people out, then I don't really see you taking this connection back, this relationship back. I think that, yes, the Knight of Cups is someone who is emotional. They're finally, if this is person A coming in because they had the trouble with speaking upon their emotions, I don't really think that they are being sincere. I feel like it's just going to leave more questions and, like I said, leave you hanging when you don't really need that, because there is already an ending. There is already this security and abundance that someone is feeling with the 10 of Pentacles. So an ending has been made. And I feel like with that, whenever this ending or when a goal has been accomplished, when someone is doing really, really well, someone is going to be coming in. And that's why it's insincere. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at your advice. And it says the energy is gaining momentum. You have choose a new direction. I love you. These are powerful words. Okay, so like I was said, for a lot of you guys, I'm getting that it's best that you guys move on. The energy is in this connection, whatever is going to happen, I feel like it is coming up. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take this person back. I really think everyone should use their discernment. This one, I'm getting a definite no. I think it is best for you to look differently or go down a different path, because like I said, this person's intentions aren't the best. They might be just seeing you in a better light, or someone is in a better light and then coming in because they want to be part of that, but they weren't really there through the struggles and whatnot. I mean, with the I love you, this could be their words to you or you to them. But I'm getting that this is, you could be like, I love you, but I don't need to have you back in my life. You could love people, but you don't necessarily have to have them in your life. I learned something about loving people, and something that I learned is sometimes you have to love them from a distance. And maybe this is one of those things you have to love for at a distance. So yeah, good luck on your endeavor. Option number 2's, this situation seems to be picking up. So you're going to be making a decision or soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you love to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video. I thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. That's all I have. So I'm moving on to the next option. Hi, option number 3 is if you chose the Ghost Bride from the Haunted Mansion pin, then this is your outcome. First, we're going to go with person A and then person B and like what's happened in your guys' past. And then we're going to go in with the outcome and the advice in the end. So for person A, you have Whale, Mercury. Mystic revels an intimate union with the divine. For person B, you have Moth, Neptune, Monk and Nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. You have Walk Away, and then you have Parasite on the other. And then this is the tarot that tells me what happens between you guys. So person A, with the Whale spirit, they are more sensitive. They are the water element. So this person A could have water placements or a water sun, or Mercury in this case. But the Whale is very compassionate. The Whale is very understanding of oneself, of other people. They're there to really hold comfort for those they care about. Just very compassionate creatures or spirits overall. The only thing about the Whale, though, is that they are too hard on themselves. So I don't know if that's really necessarily bad towards other people, but it's more towards themselves. So I feel like this person A could be easily gaslighted. Example, it's a possibility, but like that's just the personality of the Whale. They get gaslighted because, they want better for themselves. And they're too hard on themselves, so they kind of need to take it easy. They could be overthinking about what they need to do in their life. With the Mercury here, they could have Virgo, Gemini placements as well. But with Mercury, they are really good with communication, technology, bits of information. And I think in their case, person A's case, is that they're really knowledgeable about the divine, about spirituality, about, being open. I think this person A, is a bit more, both of them are spiritual, but I feel like they're spiritual in their own ways, and I'll get into why B is a bit more different than A. This is like a free spirit kind of thing, and it's kind of like a kill it with kindness energy that I'm getting here. With Moth here, lots of Piscean energy that I'm feeling. Neptune here, rules Pisces. It's a planet about illusions and breaking through them. It's a dreamy kind of energy. It could be an air sign too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Have that in your chart, or have that in a Neptune, an air sign Neptune. But it's very similar, Neptune and Moth. Moth is all about chasing an illusion, chasing this light, kind of putting all your eggs in one basket, or following something that looks amazing, it looks great, but it's too good to be true. So there's this sense of being delusional a little bit. No tea, no shade. This is just what I'm just getting. But they are very spiritual. You know, they're very connected with the divine in their own way. You know, they're very devoted to maybe an organized religion, right? So maybe person A isn't part of an organized religion, but person B might be. But yeah, that's kind of like the vibes I'm getting here. I mean, I feel like moth does mean well, but they do get lost in the light a bit too much. So I don't know if person A has spoken about person B's personality. Maybe they haven't been seeing or lack awareness about something, you know, and maybe someone had to walk away in this connection, right? It says there's a healthy relationship here and kind of needing to enjoy things outside of, you know, what is stressing the other person out, you know? So let's find out what's happened here. You have the Two of Wands reversed. You have the Hermit. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Pentacles. And you have the Page of Wands. Okay, so, well, parasite is this energy of like letting things eat you up inside. So I don't know if one person just didn't want to say something, even though it was getting too toxic. With the Two of Wands here, there could have been this internal, and the Hermit, there could have been this debate on whether to say something or not because the Ace of Wands is here. There's a reflection that comes in with the Two of Wands and the Hermit. So someone was reflecting, possibly before they said something. So there is one energy here with the King of Pentacles that is very generous, that is wanting to work on connections or career. There's this maturity to them, but with the Page of Wands, they are a bit more immature, a little bit more impulsive, and they need to plan their journey out a little bit more. Page of Wands usually lacks a sense of direction. They don't really know where they're going. They just randomly got this, you know, it's like running away from home when you're like 10 years old. You know, like what would you really know? You know, so I do get that there's one person who is more mature than the other, who sees things for what they are without, you know, and I think whatever was said, I feel like it was really eating something up within one person, and something was said. Something was finally said, and I think it's person A that says something with the Mercury, right? And they were using their intuition. So whatever was said might have been the truth, and it could have been a breakup or breaking off from this deluded side of person B. You know, it was maybe putting a restraint in their connection because they were growing apart. They are different elements and different people and different age group, you see? You know, it seems like one person does seem to think about what they need to do before taking action, and the other person seems to be impulsive. So I don't know if one person, you know, acted upon something before thinking about it. But that's what it kind of seems like to me. And whatever was said, I'm also getting someone defending themselves, and someone acting immaturely to, you know, defending oneself. So yeah, there's definitely this exchange, and I think that it's been a long time coming when it comes to this group. I feel like whatever was said was very abrupt, and it turned possibly a bit sour, because it's been held in for quite a long time, and I feel like someone didn't see it coming, or yeah, I think there's been this long put off on one person's end of not saying something, but eventually, you know, it came out. It needed to be said. Interestingly enough, you have 2 and 1. So someone had 2. I don't know if there was multiple information. There was like different pieces of information that need to be said. Maybe this could have been a lie. You know, it's all really going to depend. But the gist of it is that one person was more mature than the other, and someone seemed to have dipped. something was said, and that created a rift between you two. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna find out the outcome for this connection. Okay. For option number 3 outcome. King of Pentacles reversed. Temperance. Page of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The bottom of this deck, you have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Well, the King of Pentacles popped up again. This time they're in reverse. So I think there's definitely going to be communication. There is still immaturity from one person's end. You see the page again. The page, whoever the page was, the one who was being immature, they could be spying at this point in time, or they will be, or saying some stuff behind your back. But I feel like it's going to come back to you, or you're going to hear about it, because I'm telling you right now, with the Temperance here, this is, the world, things even out for you. It's also about healing. It's also about trying to move forward and trying to move on. However, I feel like someone's security or someone's like groundedness it's not going to be as grounded because of this other energy that's interfering. It's like someone else's energy makes them uncomfortable. And I feel like it's the page and this knight here. The knight is very impulsive too. It has the similarities with the page of wands, right? But they are very action-oriented people. So I think the page, is definitely going to take some action towards you. And I don't really necessarily know if you're going to take this. I mean, it's possible with the 5 of Pentacles reversed. This is about leaving things in the past. But be careful that you're not being, too mature and taking the high road and not putting up your boundaries, because that's still very, very important. I feel like you have, but just be careful. I am seeing that someone in the connection still isn't up to par in maturity than the other person. See. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles kind of tells me too that there is going to be that acceptance about what's happened in the past and letting bygones be bygones. But like I said, you're going to use your discernment. It says, okay, the advice for you guys, it says, don't let your past hold you back. Look for a sign. And it says, be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So I think for most of you guys, this connection could be redeemable. I feel like you could give this person a chance because they have matured a bit. But not everyone is going to be you. It seems to me that the advice being, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let this person's actions affect your connection. If you are going to take this person back into your life, if you're not going to let this person back into your life, then it goes the same. Like, don't let this person or this situation hold you back from continuing on and moving forward with your life. So I'm getting like a 50-50 because it's saying look for a sign. So for half of you guys, this person is not somebody you should take back, and you should just keep moving it forward, because this person might not be as sincere. For others of you, this person is, and they will try and try to make this relationship or connection more balanced to make you feel safe or insecure. Okay. And I think that you need to be more authentic with how you're feeling in the connection, and not holding things in. If you are that person A, with be authentic too, it's being authentic with them and not being afraid to tell them what bothers you. You know, I think there needs to be more of an open communication, and you shouldn't be scared about being authentic with this person about your wants and your needs, because that's how you make a relationship work, you know. So hopefully you guys get to talk this out, and you get to explain what it is that you need in this connection. Use your discernment though, because this is going to be half and half for option number threes. But yeah, hopefully this made sense overall. If you'd like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much for the support. This is all I have, and so I'm gonna be moving on to the next option. Hi, option fours. If you chose the Pirates of the Caribbean medallion pin, then this is what is the outcome of your connection. So first we're going to go with person A and person B and like what happened in your past, and then we're going to go with the outcome and the advice in the end. So for person A, you have Peacock, Pluto, Gossip awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. For person B, you have Black Egg, you have Mars, and you have Mentor, the Light, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Okay, then we have you've got the Power, and then you have hiding your true self, and then you have the Tarot that tells me what's happened between you two. So for Peacock, person A, starting with person A, they could be an air sign. Give me a second. Okay, so the Peacock is all about inner beauty and compassion and the simulator of anything. They're confident and kind. The beauty is from within with peacocks, and it kind of extends outwards. And they are able to adapt easily within resentment or conflict, but they don't like to harbor these things. They're about like acceptance. So it's like it's really difficult for them to harbor difficult emotions. That's why the Pluto is here. The Pluto card is here. So they're all about transformations and letting things go. They're all about moving forward. They're all about shedding. And that really goes in with the Peacock. You know, they don't like the yucky feelings that these negative emotions come with. So they like to face things head on. Person A could be transformative in a sense for person B. They could have changed person B's life because this is their personality. But, you know, they are very vocal in what needs to change. They are very vocal with their interpersonal relationships. And they're very trustworthy people is what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of consideration and compassion for the self and for others on person A's side. And I think there's compassion and consideration for person B. Two, the dynamic. I'm picking that up. But yeah, with person B, with the Black Egg, this is about the throat chakra. So they could also be very vocal. The black egg, dealing with the throat chakra. The throat chakra is blocked by the lies that you tell yourself and tell other people. So maybe there was a huge debate between you guys. There's Mars here. So person B has more of passion. They have more of a drive. There's a lot of sexual allure towards person B. But in a sense of this connection, I'm getting a very headstrong individual. What's interesting is that Pluto rules Scorpio, but Mars used to rule Scorpio before including Pluto, but Mars also rules Aries. So this person could be very hard-headed, or they're just extremely they're extremely ready for the next thing, you know, with mentor and passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Yeah, I feel like they have been through a lot, and whatever they said, this person could be a teacher. They talk in front of crowds. Person B, let me see, give me one sec. Yeah, they're very action oriented on their goals. So, person B, I feel like uses their words in order to gain change, in order to make changes, or go after what they want, and they're very vocal about what they want or what they need to do. And I think that you possibly teach each other learning kind of lessons. I feel like in this connection, you could encourage one another to be confident or know your power, because both of you guys are very powerful, is what I'm seeing, in your own ways, in ways similar but different. Like, you guys have the same approach, the same different approaches to the same thing, if that makes sense. Or like, you guys could be dealing with the same thing, but you guys are dealing with it differently or express it differently. So yeah, there's kind of this commonality of like teaching one another and whatnot. So what's happened here between you? You have the Magician. You have the Fool. You have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You have the Five of Wands reversed. And you have the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so there was definitely a loss here. Something was very stable. There could have been some sort of rejection too with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, but either way there was a loss. Someone was manifesting something or was very in their skill. Someone wanted to approach something, but they didn't think about it clearly and kind of handed it out, and it wasn't what they expected. It could also be a piece of information that was said that maybe have not been true. Um, but there has been delays in and conflict here. There's a lot of fire here. There's like anger and conflict between one another. I feel like what's ever happened here, I think there was confidence on a person's end and approaching something without thinking it clearly. I don't know if it made someone hide, or it made somebody, yeah, hide them true selves, or hide what they've done wrong. There's something that's hidden here that needed to come out, and it did. And I think that whatever did come out wasn't the best. It created this tornado, this people fighting with one another. I think in a sense there was like just accepting things for what's happened, but there is still that anger, that resentment that's being stored here, and I think that's being hidden away. The resentment, or trying to hide something and it actually came out, or whatever was offered made somebody scared and hide. Or maybe someone here also was reacting out of character. But whatever it is, whatever's happened, this main conflict has caused a sense of like losing one's identity or not even knowing who they are. I'm also getting shamed too, so I don't know if someone called somebody out and someone feels ashamed, but that could be a possibility. But yeah, there was just this loss here, and I think that it is felt in the connection. And now people are possibly becoming the hermit and hiding away, possibly for reflection. But yeah, I also am getting this sense of encouragement too, because you have mentor, and then like you can do this, you got the power. So I don't know if there was like some mentorship, um, and someone was trying to drag the other person down, or not wanting the other person to succeed or go further in life. And that's what was hidden. A person's true personality that wasn't even as good as they thought it was. So yeah, it's gonna be different for everyone. Sorry, it's like there's like different things that I'm getting. I'm getting that this could have played out a bunch of different ways. I'm getting for some of you guys, it could have been all of the things that I just said. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, use your discernment. And I'm gonna be cleaning this up and then moving on to what the outcome is. Okay, look at my tarot. Okay, what's the outcome? Okay, the Five of Wands. What's the outcome? The Eight of Swords reversed. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck. These two cards came out in the previous, so I don't know what the hell that's all about. But anyways, conflict again, the Five of Wands. This time it's in the upright. Now, this kind of tells me that maybe there was that finding out or that loss, but there wasn't necessarily that head-to-head, because the Five of Wands was reversed in the other deck. So I think the outcome is that there's going to be conflict, but I think it's going to tone down to this like realization of things, with the Eight of Swords being reversed. This is coming out of your, you know, of the mental anguish that one's put, like, that someone is in. So seeing things clearly and letting go of like overwhelming thoughts. However, there's the Ace of Wands reversed being the main energy on the bottom of the deck. Reverse tells me that, again, there's either a lie, a loss, there's something that is not being seen, something that isn't either being talked about, it's either being left out. But someone here is materialistic, a liar, or unreliable, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Two of Wands reverse also tells me that it's like this energy of leaving somebody hanging, or in this case, it's like fighting. And there's going to be a lot of truths coming out, but I think that it's going to leave more questions than clarity, whatever this conflict is about to be. I think that one person is unpredictable, and they're going to be releasing some sort of information that you're not going to see. You're going to see a different side of somebody too, and I think the lies are going to continue, or at least somebody is not seeing things the way that they need to be, with the Ace of Swords being reversed. Yeah, so let's find out your advice. You have your dreams need a practical plan. Be assertive. And then you have the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. So the advice for you, there is this reconciliation that's going to happen. Um, and I think it can be salvageable, but you need to be more assertive. You have to put your foot down, and you have to really talk about things clearly and not just taking in information. You have to, start asking questions. You have to challenge what is being said to you. I think that's all part of it in order to reach a compromise. Aside from this connection, if you are working on your material wealth, your job, your career, your school, anything that has to do in the sanctuary of like finances and career, then you need more of a practical plan in order to approach that. I'm also getting that if you want this connection to work, you have to be more practical in the connection. If you need to come to a compromise, you have to be more practical, right? So yeah, I think that you might need to use your discernment on this, on what this is, because you know what? Hold up. Let me ask, can we get a clarification on the Ace of Swords, please? The Ten of Pentacles reversed. So, I mean, this has to do with the abundance and, the dreams needing a practical plan. So maybe you might need to think things out to reach that compromise once again, right? But if you're the one who's always compromising, then, it's necessary for you to be assertive. And by the way, I don't think you should care about what other people say, because it says a love connection defies explanation. So if you feel like you need to explain yourself about taking this person back or getting back together, I don't think anyone would even understand anyways. So it's it's what makes you happy. It's what you think is best for you. And if you guys want to take this person back and reconnect and come together, then so be it. I think it can be possible, as long as you talk things out. I'm not getting like a definite no. I'm getting, you just have to put your foot down and put up boundaries. So yeah. But again, you're gonna need to use your discernment. If this person really fucked up and it's not redeemable, then then it's not redeemable. Maybe this reading isn't for you. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here for option number 4. Is hopefully this made sense and it resonated. If you'd like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much for doing so, for supporting me. Thank you to everyone today who chose me to be their reader. This is all I have, so I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Goodbye!